Crystal ball. I'm Jeff Stein with today's Iowa Politics Report. Over the weekend, a Newsmax reporter I'm acquainted with reached out to ask, "What do you think? Will DeSantis pull it out?" Well, I told him the same thing I've told you all in the past, but it's been a while, so here goes. It's not a secret that while remaining publicly neutral, it appears Governor Reynolds is pro-DeSantis. At her personal fundraiser this past weekend, her guest was Riley Gaines, the female swimmer protesting males being allowed to call themselves females and competing in sports. Now, Ms. Gaines is a publicly declared DeSantis supporter. And at least 2 of our 4 members of Congress have staff members who either left to join a DeSantis-related entity or are moonlighting for one on their off hours. Now, obviously, there are more potential behind-the-scenes strings being pulled. I suggested that the governor will only make a public endorsement if it seems the race tightens to where that endorsement might make the difference. In addition, at various party events, I've overheard a lot of party pros and party regulars, the ones who attend those high-dollar functions. I've heard them say they are tired of everything surrounding Trump. They love the policies, but they are weary of what comes with them. And I noted to the Newsmax reporter that the evangelical leadership within Iowa is very much pro-DeSantis, much in the same way they were pro-Ted Cruz, denying Trump the caucus win in 2016. However, the people are pro-Trump. The trick is how many of those will show up at a public caucus. It's one thing to cast a private vote or show up at a rally, but these are relatively new voters, not all Republicans, and not used to going to the caucus in the same way organized evangelicals or party regulars are. If the Trump ground team in Iowa, which has been pretty woeful so far, can get their folks to show up, well, then he'll win handily on January 15. If not, and the folks that are used to getting their way show up at a party caucus, well, there is a slight chance for an upset, but that's the only way I see it happening. If forced to place a range of numbers on it, I'd say it's Trump at 45%, DeSantis at 25%, Haley at 15%, Ramaswamy at 10%, and the rest of the field that will be left by then combined at 5%. Lots of time, though, before January 15, some 3 months, in fact, but from my seat, that's how I see it today. And that's the Iowa Politics Report for Tuesday, October 17 on Twitter, Instagram, Gitter, Threads, and Truth Social at Iowa Politics. I'm Jeff Stein on News Talk 1540 KXEL.